Hello, everyone. I'm Terry Olette, host of Sonoran Living, and of course, host of Checkup AZ. And I am so excited that you are joining us today because, as you know, I am very passionate about these streaming series that we do for you. If you're a breast cancer survivor or currently in treatment or maybe even a caregiver, I want you to know that today's segment is for you. This is so important, the message that we have today. But as you know, I always have one message, and that's your reminder to do your self exams, get your mammogram, and please know your history. All cancer histories in your family are very, very important. That's something that I've learned in my breast cancer journey. So here we go. I am excited to introduce you to Chef Jennifer Caraway. She is the CEO of the Joy Bus. And if you haven't heard of the Joy Bus, you might be living in a tunnel because here in Arizona, everybody knows about the Joy Bus. It is her passion project, and it's a very important part of the cancer community here in Arizona, at least support for the cancer community. Welcome to
Thank
Checkup
you.
AZ. I'm
Thank-
so excited to have you. Okay, let's talk about you, Jennifer. First of all, this nonprofit that you started some 16 years ago, it's called the
Yeah.
Joy Bus, and it's all in honor of your friend Joy. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So, first off, thank you so much for having me here. I'm very,
Welcome.
very
My
excited to have a
pleasure.
voice. I appreciate it.
Yes.
So, I started the organization upwards of 16 years ago when my friend Joy became ill with cancer. My background, I've always worked in restaurants, from washing dishes to running front of the house to acquiring several that I owned and operated. So when she became ill, food was my medicine.
That was your gift, right?
It was the only thing I could do to help support her. So I started making meals and bringing them to her house. And I thought at one of those visits that maybe there was a population out there that didn't have the amazing support that Joy had. So I decided to create the Joy Bus in her honor and start to deliver meals across the valley to those that needed real food.
Real food, and that is the key here, right? And through this 16-year journey, and I'm sad that Joy passed, and I'm so sorry for that, but you were a light for her, and now her light is our light. So thank you for doing that. But you discovered along the way, it wasn't just about healthy food, which we're going to talk about in a moment because you have a huge movement that is going to affect all of us. But what you discovered, it's about the relationship too. You found that you were delivering meals to her. She really needed not just the good food, but a friendly face too. And that's what the Joy Bus does.
Yeah, and it's really cool because that kind of happened organically over the years. It's something I was doing. I would go bring real food. I would sit with them, find about how their day was going. But my volunteers, and we have upwards of 300 of them.
Wow.
I know, it's so cool.
Wow.
Like they've just taken it one step further, and they take ownership of everybody that they deliver to each and every week. They'll go to the hospital if they might not be home at the time. They make sure they call them on off days to see if they're okay. It's that mental support that we're providing as well. That it's honestly, it's all of our volunteers.
Yes.
And even in the diner, like we bring in hospice to coach us that are working in the diner so that we are ready to welcome anyone coming in with whatever it is they're going through.
So let's talk about the diner real quick because that is open to the public, right? Anybody can show up. Give us the hours.
Yeah, so it's open to the public and 100% of the proceeds go to our program. And it's open Thursday through Sunday from 7 a.m. to 2.
Okay, so you can come in, you can get breakfast, you can grab a quick lunch. It's all good, wholesome, healthy food. But what you're doing is supporting this cause right here because let's face it, we all know somebody who's battling cancer, unfortunately, right? And we all know that treatment can be brutal, especially the chemotherapy treatments. You find that they're just, you have no energy, but you've got to eat, right? If you're going through this. So let's talk about the foods that you've created, and you've been very meticulous and methodical in the type of foods that you deliver. Tell me how that is important to a patient.
Yeah, it's extremely important. And it took me a bit to be able to learn, like to cook with the season. And, working with local ranchers and local farmers, I was forced to do so. And in all honesty, I've learned over the years that that's how we should be eating. You want to eat whole, real foods that are locally grown. So they're not shipped in from Indonesia, although those bananas are amazing.
Right.
But we want to support our local farmers and our local ranchers. And in turn, you're supporting your body and your health. And we have foods like turmeric. Like I said, we put turmeric in absolutely everything.
It's what you said, right? That's important because turmeric's a good and anti-inflammatory, right?
Exactly. And you need those kind of nutrients when you're going through this journey. And the ginger to help combat nausea, the lycopene in the tomatoes, the berries, like anything that, like I said, will stain your shirt, that's what you should be ingesting as far
I
as berries.
I love that. That's great. That is easy to remember for all of us, right? I mean,
Mhm.
we all should be eating good, wholesome, healthy foods anyway,
Exactly.
but especially when you're in your own cancer journey, it's really important because everybody's body reacts differently, but you still have to eat. And what did you find in this process of what good, wholesome foods will do for the body?
Oh, I've seen it. I've seen firsthand. I've seen people who are too weak to move, and then after eating these real foods, just the whole light in their eyes and their body is stronger. And it's funny that you mentioned when you're going through treatment how your taste may change.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had a really good friend of mine that I fed in the past when she was going through garlic. She was Italian. Garlic was in her blood.
Right. Yeah.
And during treatment, she could not stomach garlic.
Oh.
It's just the smell, the allure of it. She couldn't do it. And so that's why what we do is we try to include all of these whole foods and a variety of them. So whatever part of the journey you're on, there's something that we're able to feed you and able to nourish your body with.
Ooh, I love that. And it all comes back to food is medicine. And we're going to talk about why that is so important. You need more information, be sure and check out abc15.com/checkup. So it's called FIM. Food is medicine. How many times have you heard that? You are what you eat. But when you're battling a disease like cancer, food can be medicine and it's proven. You guys have been doing a lot of research on this over the last several years. What have you learned about eating the proper foods during a cancer treatment?
So much. And I'm so grateful for this conversation because I have been speaking about this for
I
decades.
just got goosebumps.
Oh
I
my God.
swear, I swear I did.
It's so surreal to me that we can have this conversation because I've been trying to have it and
Yeah.
nobody was listening to me.
We're listening. We're
So,
all listening to you right now,
thank
Jennifer. So
you.
so tell us how important is this to our bodies and what you've seen with your own eyes?
It's non-negotiable. So we've been part of the National Food is Medicine Coalition for over a decade. I've seen the studies in Boston, in California, in Seattle, through Tufts University, showing how they're keeping people out of the hospital with food.
What?
Yes. So, I mean, not only are healthcare providers benefiting from this, the patient themselves is benefiting by receiving real medically tailored meals. It's a medical intervention.
This is interesting. The term medically tailored meals. That's a new one for me. Why is that important?
It is important because we need the healthcare systems to understand, like they do in 13 other states, that this is a medical intervention.
Mhm.
That with produce prescriptions, with medically tailored groceries and medically tailored meals, we are a medical intervention and we have proof and data that we're making a difference with real food.
Let's talk a little bit about some of that data because it's pretty impressive. You found that the right foods, wholesome, organic, right? No pesticides, right? Because that's the last thing anybody wants who's going through cancer. Helps with things like pain management, better absorption of medication, a- all of those things are so very important to anyone. But you know what? We say, oh, all these foods, and it sounds so easy, but it's really not, Jennifer. You know that, right? I know you think it's easy because you do it every day, but creating these meals for ourselves or even for a loved one is a bit daunting.
It is, and that's why at the Joy Bus, we do provide caretaker meals and family meals if needed,
Okay.
because the last thing you need to be thinking about is food. And you might not have the energy to go into the refrigerator or to think about what goes together, like what to put with what that you'll actually like to consume. So
Right.
we try to take that guesswork out. And like I mentioned, being a part of this national movement, we have access to menus across the country of what have worked for certain specific ailments.
Yeah, so that's what's really cool too, is besides the research that you're doing, the hands-on here, what you've seen personally, you're able to gather some information from others. Now, you have a couple of cookbooks, and I have them here. And in these cookbooks, you do have some specific areas or chapters where we can learn more about the proper foods.
Exactly. And we have pages of foods that you should be consuming during this process.
Okay.
And additionally, we also have RDNs and RDN interns on site that go over all of our menus that we're sending to our clients' homes. So they're working directly with our chef and our culinary team to make sure that every piece of food that we put out that door is specified for that patient.
Does it matter what type of cancer you have? I know that you serve people who are battling cancer, period. But for example, breast cancer, are there any certain types of food that are better or does it matter?
It does. It really does. For example, like if colon cancer, there's certain cruciferous veggies that you should not be consuming at that time. And so we try to continually educate, even though we can't dial in specifically on our program, we are continually educating the client that
Okay.
these are the foods for you to consume when you're going through X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, I know, and you don't really think about it, unfortunately, until you're there, right? And when
Unfortunately.
you're starting to go through this, and of course, everybody's different. Everybody has different reaction to the medication and different symptoms. So, it's hard to pinpoint it. But in this research that you accumulated and here in Arizona, you found that basically it's whole foods, wholesome foods, fresh. Is that the key?
That is the key. Nothing that doesn't come from the ground or, you don't want anything in a lab, in a box, in a can.
Okay,
Like it's
that's a no
real
no.
food, real protein. Like we're very fortunate that we do have local farm partners and
Yes.
ranchers in Wickenburg that we get our proteins that are grass fed. It's real.
Do you have any recommendations? Because maybe we do have a lot of caregivers who
Mhm.
do their research and find us and utilize every word that you're hanging on every word that you're saying. Do you have any tips for those who are trying to create these meals? Fresh is hard. Fresh is fresh, right? It doesn't always last long in the refrigerator. How do you do it? How do you help us? Because you deliver a week's worth of meals at a
Correct.
time. How do we keep them fresh for a week?
Well, and the way that we encourage our clients is if that you want bleh, I can't speak. I apologize.
Don't be apologetic.
The way that we instruct our clients is that if you're not going to eat this within 5 days, then put it in the freezer because they are fresh. They're real food. And so at that point, if you have a hankering for the cheese enchiladas that we did one day, then pull it out and enjoy it. But because it is fresh, it's extremely perishable. And
Okay.
so we're also, in addition, we're working with our RDNs to create recipes that maybe they do want to go to the store or the farmer's market and pick up a
Okay.
couple tomatoes or an artichoke. Well, here's what you can do with it
Okay.
so that they can start learning better eating habits.
Right. Right. Yeah. And because this is something that you really need to carry on through life, right? I mean, it's
Correct.
always good idea to eat good food regardless, right? All right. I want to talk about what the community can do to help this movement. You need more information, be sure and check out abc15.com/checkup. Okay, Jennifer. So it's called the 1115 waiver. And this is something if you want to help this movement, you got to pay attention. What does the waiver mean?
Oh, it means the livelihood of the Joy Bus and any other food focused nonprofits. So the 1115 waiver. So there's 14 other states that currently have this waiver in place with a food component or a housing component. So Arizona, we are fortunate. There is an 1115 waiver in place, but it
Okay.
only has a housing component.
Oh,
What we're trying to do is add a food component to that so that we can bill directly to Medicaid and Medicare for the services that we are providing to the clients that live in Arizona.
because I'm sure there are more cancer patients than there are volunteers and Joy Bus, participants, right? I mean, that's the problem.
Exactly. But with the amendment of this waiver, it would not only help cancer patients, but it would help anyone that was food insecure, maybe renal failure, diabetes, heart disease. Like that way, any food focused nonprofits or healthcare providers would be able to deliver food directly to a client's home in need and be able to receive reimbursement for that.
And that would actually sounds like it would become then part of their treatment plan.
Exactly.
Right? So it becomes a little bit more validation, right? And more financial support, not only for the Joy Bus, other organizations like yours, but for those who need it.
Correct. And we have the studies across the country of how it's making a difference. And we're working here in Arizona to create a pilot so we can have Arizona specific data so that we can then go to legislators and say, look, it's working in all of these states, and here's how it's working in Arizona. So let's go. Because for us, the Joy Bus, we're gifting this food.
Yeah. You have to go out and raise money,
A
right?
lot.
Yes, I know. That's a never-ending battle for all of the nonprofits. And I have to tell you, I mean, if anybody who's been watching these streamings, we've had a lot of amazing nonprofits, right? Not just food related, but
Mhm.
support and medication and house cleaning and babysitting and all of that is at no cost. So think about the magnitude of that and the amount of money. So I mean, and
It's
bless you for
huge.
doing 16 years as a nonprofit is remarkable.
Well, I did not look like this 16 years ago. I'm not gonna
No, you
lie.
look amazing. You look amazing. But knowing that it's because of the community support,
Mhm.
right? So let's talk about what the community can do to help get this 1115 waiver where it needs to go. What do we do?
Yeah, well, we started a Food is Medicine coalition here about 6 months ago, and we've stacked that with healthcare payers, physicians, food focused nonprofits. They can look at our website, the foodismedicine.az, to learn more on how they can contact their legislators. There's open hearings, they can write letters. It's open for public comment right now through September. So we
Okay.
really need the community to weigh in, write a letter, reach out to us, and we can give you all of the necessary statistics on how food is medicine, medically tailored meals are making a difference in the entire country.
I mean, Jennifer, isn't all of the other research enough?
Huh. You would think. I mean, it's
Think.
Harvard, Chilpy,
Hello.
Stanford. We have Tufts. There's all of the major universities have already done the research.
Why do we need to do it again?
I don't know. And we've even started a culinary medicine elective with Dr. Shad Marvasti at U of A. We're working with NAU right now to institute another culinary medicine elective there, and hopefully Cornell in November.
Wow.
Yeah, because right now doctors only need 19 hours of food nutrition to get out there in the world and heal people. And so if they're not comfortable with food, they're not going to talk about it. So that's the whole goal of the culinary medicine
Right.
elective.
And you know what? They don't have to, but at least refer patients on to someone who knows, right?
Correct.
At least do the referral, right?
Mhm.
And I know for a fact, I mean, my cancer journey, I was so fortunate I didn't have to go through chemotherapy. But the radiation was enough. And it was I had my own symptoms. But I know from other issues that I've had in my body by changing my diet, I was able to heal myself. And we're not saying that you're going to heal here. We're just saying you're going to feel better,
Correct.
right?
Correct. We're not physicians, but
No.
we are creating real food to medically intervent what they're going through.
And we do hear it a lot, you are what you eat and that whole thing, but it's so true. And you have seen it over and over and over again in your career. What do cancer patients tell you after? I know they come into the restaurant, to the diner to see you and thank you. And what do they say to you how they felt during your food delivery?
I'm very fortunate that we do speak to a lot of our clients and we have that community center that is the diner. So I receive constant feedback on how beautiful the food is, how nutritious the food is, how good they feel after consuming the food. And we have people who are like, "No, I'm a meat and potatoes person." But that Thai chicken salad that you sent last week was the best thing I've ever had. So we're turning
Yeah.
people over to the good side.
Yes, yes, you're making a difference. And I am so grateful that you shared this story. And I'm so grateful that the Joy Bus is doing what it's doing for the cancer community. Thank you,
Thank you.
Jennifer. We appreciate you. And of course, we're going to put all of the information that we have for the Joy Bus on the website, as well as you'll be able to watch this streaming and other streamings. We have tons of resources for you. All you have to do is visit abc15.com/checkupaz. And thank you so much for watching.